What's going on, guys? This is Life of Hope 34 and welcome back, Magic. Sorry guys, I hate to break it to you, I gotta sneeze. Alright guys, sorry about that. I have a cough drop in my mouth right now because this is it's killing me right now. But we're not talking about my cough drops, no. But what we are doing is a packing video. Yay! Mostly this packing video is a lot different because I'm staying for four night stay at a summer camp. It's not like a week summer camp. No. It's a 4 night stay. So which means it, and here's the packing list that I have, that I made, and the ones I need. Mostly the ones I'm gonna need for this whole entire trip. So basically I made these lists in Google Docs. First I need to find a way so I could position you guys when I do my packing video. And basically this camp is really far away. Let me tell you about that. And that's why I'm taking an airplane and a shuttle bus. So I'm taking an airplane from my city to Atlanta, Georgia, and taking the shuttle bus all the way down to South Carolina. That's where I'm be going. Unless we're taking 2 planes. That would be crazy. Okay. Focus on the packing. So basically, I usually follow what they gave me, but I decided maybe it's a good idea to make my own to get a reference. So I like making my own packing list for a good amount of reason. So if we're going to the camp, we need pajamas. These are my favorite. So these are like the ones I'm gonna pick for. So here's my pajamas. Here's my, look, it's Minecraft. And look, I have the bottoms for it. I got those Minecraft pajamas for Christmas. They're really fun. I love these. They're like my favorite thing right now. It's totally Minecraft right now. So I'm gonna try to bring this a little closer. And also next week, if you cannot tell from my post, that I will not be here. So that's why I'm doing a packing video in this video, that you guys will get an idea. So next up, we'll do socks. Ooh, I'll do the socks in just a second. So let me pull out the shoes, the one I'm gonna need. That they're great and they're fun. And all that stuff. So here's my water shoes for when we go in the water. And I also probably gonna need some regular shoes. Oh no, maybe some fancy shoes maybe. I don't know. I think I want to bring my fancy shoes maybe. But I am gonna wear on the trip is basically mostly. Here's my fancy shoes, the ones I'm gonna need for the party. And if you're wondering what shoes I am gonna wear for mostly my trip, I pick these ones. They're totally my favorite. They're not quite my favorite, but they're pretty good, and I enjoy wearing those mostly. I know mostly my favorite is the silver one, so I'll show you my silver ones if I can find it. Oh God. Where is the? I don't see my silver ones. I think they're gone for whatever reason. Actually, wait, no, they're here. But the shoes I'm gonna wear, they're really fun and they're really, and I don't mind getting dirty. I totally gonna pick those ones. Plus, they're really sturdy and they're really good, and I love it. And that way, in case we're going hiking, I know they're mostly for the snow, but also good for hiking as well. Now, next up on the list, definitely I will pack a rain jacket. I know a rain jacket is in case if it's raining, but I don't see my rain jacket. I don't see it. I might come back to the rain jacket in just a second, but hat, because you know it's really gonna be hot mostly, and I guess, and also a swimsuit, because you know here's a swimsuit that I'm gonna pick. Some of the outfits I will pick, the ones I'm gonna use for last. I always leave the tippy top one of my drawer for last, and I'm doing that off camera. Here's a swimsuit. I know you guys are really yelling at me in the comments that I should pack a towel and all that stuff. Well, technically, I will not, because they provide one there. And the dress that I'm gonna be wearing for, you know, like parties or maybe the talent show, I think, you know what? I'm probably gonna pick. I haven't wear this in a while, but because this white one, I don't know. That's too much beige. Usually, I don't know, like very often. I think I'm gonna do this flowery one. So I'm gonna go do this flowery dress. Like I said, I love these. They're really cute. And I did wear this one to my prom back in my college years. So and then a sweater. I would assume I would pack a sweater. Here's one of this. But here's this, excuse me, sweatshirt that I found. But I did not want to bring that. But I do want to bring this. Actually, no. I think I might do something like, I'll take two. I don't know, but here is my favorite sweater. Well, technically it's not my size. But I still love it as a sweater, so I can wear it. sweatshirt. I don't know. I don't call it, but it's more like a sweater. Not a sweatshirt, complete. And here is here's a sweater. That. So I'm gonna work on organizing a little bit. And I don't have my sunglasses. I don't know where I put them. I usually lost them. Like, I might find. Okay, sorry about that. I just like. So for the socks, I'm thinking I might just bring like, I don't know how many socks that I might need, but I might just take a back fill of socks. So what I would say is, I would organize my socks in here and put them in this plastic baggie. So you know those are the socks. It'll be easy for you to grab the socks, put them on, but I'll talk more about the socks in just a second. But all right, now I mean physically I only stayed for 4 days, but I probably say I might pack in six outfits, I think. Actually, no, maybe let's just do at least. I might just do. So here's the shirt. So I pick out this one, and this one, and this one, this one, this one. So I know it says on the list that I need to bring 4, but what I recommend, guys, is bring 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, at least 7 shirts, because sometimes you probably needed to like change, because you might be in the pool, and since when you go swimming and you need to change, I would recommend I would say bring at least 7 shirts so you could get change of it. So I'll show you the technique how I organize my suitcase in just a second. Now for the shorts, okay, and here's the shorts. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, let's do one more. I think I might do the square ones. Okay, now I'm gonna show you how I organize a suitcase. The suitcase, and it helps like taking less space. So what I would do is, let me move my sweaters and I'll show you what I'm talking about, okay? So I take a shirt and I find the shorts that matches, and I do is I simply just roll it up. If you're wondering why I roll up my clothes, it totally takes so much. It will definitely prevent any bad organizing of your suitcase, and you will have the good amount of clothes that you picked out. Now I'll show you again. See, we got a shirt, and here's the shorts. I put them on top of each other, and I roll them up. And then, like I said, take a shirt and shorts and roll them up. Apologize again. See, the reason why I decided to roll my clothes up, because it takes so much less space of my suitcase. Just imagine I put something big, like maybe a pillow, or maybe, I don't know what else I could think of, like maybe a rope, maybe. So basically, okay. So after you finish on this side, so I would do is like flip the suitcase thing and take your zipper and then zip it up, so that way none of the clothes will fall out. Okay. Whew. So where is my pen? I need my pen so I can mark other things that I have on my list. Oh god. I think my cat was like, I know. Here's my cat, everyone. Say hello. Okay, so, okay. So, where I see a pen, I don't know where the pen went. Hold on, guys, give me one moment. I just don't know where I put my pen. Where did I have it last? Oh, I mean, I have one. I'm just not good at keeping my whole entire thing organized. So, basically, So what I would do is basically whenever you got everything in your list so far, I would say take your pen and start checking off the things you have. So I got a baby suit. I don't need a, so bug spray, I don't think. So they said mentioned about that, but I don't need a bug spray. I got a sweatshirt or sweater. I think, yeah, that I will count that. And let's see, pajamas, socks, shoes. I don't have a rain jacket just yet, so I'm gonna get that rain jacket in just a moment. Some outfits, and I got a hat. Here's why. So whenever I always check things off the list, the ones I made, and the number good tip why I make a list like this, it helps you organize ahead of time. But here's a big tip. Whenever it comes to traveling, my big number one tip is the day before you head off on your trip is maybe go to Google Docs and then type out packing for how many nights stay, and then type in where you're heading, and then type out the things on the list and maybe put photos in too. So it helps you understand, helps you and your family understand comes with organized packing. And when you got everything, you just simply take your pen and check it off. So that way you don't need to worry about that anymore. So now when it comes down to toiletries, I'll show you what I did for my toiletries. I always keep them in this organizer thing, and it helps me to know how, when it comes down with toiletries, you need to think of like the things that you really need from each side. So I'll show you. Simply you open up, it has two sides. See? You see how organized that is? So when I put it in my toiletries are toothpaste, lotion when you come out of the showers. I did not pack a toothbrush. Did I not pack a toothbrush? I guess not. Floss, hand sanitizers. Where is that toothbrush? I don't know where that toothbrush is. Seriously. I don't see much. Oh wait, I see it. Toothbrush. Toothbrush is really hard to find. And we got. And this is the. This is the mouthwash. It helps with, sometimes I might end up having gum problems. I just simply rinse out with this. So, and also things that you might need to for the shower, I recommend and find a travel size shampoo, conditioner, and body wash. They're mostly like this. See, you see that is shampoo here. We got shampoo. Here's conditioner and body wash. If you're like doing a 4-night stay, you don't need a big bottle. I recommend using a travel size hygiene products like shampoo, conditioner, and body wash. So I'm probably gonna put them on the other side to keep it well organized as possible. And also, since if you're going to summer camp, guys, you definitely need to bring a sunscreen. Please, please put on some sunscreen when you go outside, guys. But let me tell you, if you don't, you end up having a sunburn. And I do not like having a sunburn, right? I don't. Sometimes, I know, if you end up having a sunburn, there's a lot of ways you could treat it, okay? And I promise you. So, I might do is move the clothes to this side because, I mean, try to keep it well lit, organized a little bit. So, I probably might put, the last I could do is maybe I move the socks over the other side and just put these sides on this side. So I think that might be better. Try to find a way to keep it well good organized while I can. Just need to put that in here. And I